Right, just a very quick one here, but I needed to call out Sadiq Khan, the incompetent tosspot who still runs around calling himself the Mayor of London, despite his term ending in May this year. I actually find it amazing it's even possible for him to still be the mayor with no vote on his extra year in office by the people of London. But this year has obviously shown us the rule of law and our rights do not exist anymore, so maybe we shouldn't really be surprised. Another thing that won't surprise you is this prize-winning prat actually went on Twitter saying London must become an anti-racist city, which I am sure is both laughable to you all and infuriating. Because imagine being Sadiq Khan and having your head rammed so far up race-baiting activists' arses you actually stand there claiming London to be racist in any way, shape or form and think it has some merit. This has to be one of the stupidest things he has said, which is no easy task, let me tell you. If London is so racist, then I have to wonder how this snivelling shitweasel ended up as the mayor of said racist city. I would also have to ask him why so many people from all different races get on with each other for the most part in London if it is so racist, and a concerted effort needs to be made so it's no longer a racist city. I also have to question how he can say this after supporting the race-baiting Marxist fuckpigs known as BLM that has the goal of obviously harming race relations, and they have actually succeeded in the eyes of many with that goal. We've all seen the papers report something like 55% of people think race relations have actually gone downhill since BLM started, and of course the media and politicians on all sides have supported them. But luckily for us and anyone with half a brain cell, most people from all races see what it was from the start, especially when media and politicians are supporting it. Many people knew straight away that it was not something you should support if they are backing it. I mean, take a look at BLM marches, for instance, that he promoted on a daily basis. 95+% of them were actually white middle-class tosspots, suffering incredible amounts of imagined white guilt. Most people from all races rightly looked at them and cringed at it all because the UK is not like they have claimed. But naturally, Sadiq Khan is here doubling down on that mantra, likely to avoid something he has fucked up on, get the activists on side, and then the media and normal people won't pick up on his constant cock-ups. Maybe it could be something to do with the two teenage boys that were stabbed last night in London. One 15-year-old lies dead, and the last I heard, a 17-year-old is fighting for his life. I expect them stabbings had nothing to do with race and more to do with drugs, piss-poor policing, and one incompetent fuckpig mayor who considers stop and search racist when in actual fact it's a life-saving pain in the arse. I remember being a kid, as I've said many times in London, getting stopped every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Everybody knew that would happen and therefore made people less likely to carry anything illegal, including knives. And you have to remember, the last time I looked at my ugly mug in the mirror, I wasn't black, so stop and searching teens is never about race, it's more about age and the mentality they're likely to have. Khan's race-baiting bullshit is costing kids their lives, and for the most parts they are young, black lives being snuffed out, but as we know, their lives don't really matter to BLM or Sadiq Khan. Only when they can blame a white cop or the Tories would a black life or any life matter to these scumbags, because politicians from all parties do not give a shit about a single one of us, let me tell you that now, regardless of our race. Sadiq Khan will be chief among them. But with any sort of luck, we can get rid of him this year, but given recent elections, I would not be surprised if he got 25 million votes in a city of 8 million. You know, in 2020, absolutely anything is possible. Reality doesn't even matter anymore.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors. Slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.